Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, people really enjoyed the revisit we did to By Sister by Tati Westbrook, the ever so iconic piece of history that I thought let's continue it because basically as the days goes on, it is the 5-year anniversary of a lot. It's actually about to be the 5-year anniversary of No More Lies, which I'm very excited to get to as well because you know my opinions on James Charles, but I'm willing to give my 10s where 10s are due. And that video is a 10. It didn't age well because James Charles ended up doing everything that he was accused of. But for the moment, I'm willing to give my 10 where 10 was due, but I will take it back. But anyways, I want to watch something that I don't know if I've ever properly dived into. So in the By Sister video, Tati Westbrook references what started this all, the iconic piece of history, stick with me, that started this all, which was when James Charles went to Coachella and he did the sponsorship with Sugar Bear Hair, which is Halo Beauty, Tati Westbrook's biggest rival. And also, I think it's so ironic, someone commented on my video and was like, Tati Westbrook saying that James Charles is promoting Sugar Bear Hair, which is like filled with all these bad things that kids shouldn't be, taking, but like, is Halo Beauty not the same thing? Like, anyways, she was like, my money. This is the piece of evidence that started it all. When Tati Westbrook did her Instagram story breakdown about James Charles, now it's like 4 or 5 minutes long. I want to dive in immediately. So this started it all. So I'm enjoying this little 5-year revisit we're doing, and I think that it feels right to do this as well. So I hope you're doing well. Not much of an intro because I'm just so excited to dive in. Let's get to it.
Hey guys, who is having a crappy day? Raise your hand.
Girl! Who is having a crappy day? Raise your hand. Girl. What an intro. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Oh my god, do you see up here the amount of Instagram stories she did? Bitch, I would have been like this. Click. Get to the good part. Who's having a shitty day? Raise your hands.
Right now. I just wanted to hop on. I don't even really know why. I never get in these moods to just like
so dramatic
or do a rant or anything like that, but I'm literally sitting here in my studio like I can't film. And this never happens to me where I feel like,
okay, girl, we're up here right now. We need to be down here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Gracianius. I did not raise your hand if you think she's being incredibly dramatic. Raise your hand if you're going crazy over the fact that this is about gummy bears. Whoa, that's a crazy start. We're only like 3 seconds in and she's immediately crying. Oh my god, she was upset over these gummy bears, honey.
I'm here. I know what I should be doing. I should be working. I should film, and I just can't because I'm stressed out and I feel really lost, and I feel in my community especially like I feel really lonely.
Okay, this is one thing about these influencers. There are no tears in her eyes. There are no tears coming down, but she has the crying voice, which is when you know that someone is fake. Yeah, because when you're talking like this, but you're not crying. Oh my god, time and place, to quote yourself. Oh my god, this was about a 19-year or like an 18, 19-year-old James Charles going to Coachella VIP with Sugar Bear Hair. Okay, this is a tad dramatic. This is a tad dramatic already. But let's continue.
And through this whole journey of YouTube, I feel like I have been someone who's been super supportive to my friends. And it's
here we go.
Really crap to feel like, not that you should do things to get support, but like,
she goes, not that you should do things to get support, but that you do things and you should get. The overall overarching point here is that Tati keeps saying, like, I didn't expect anything back from James. I didn't think that this was a transactional friendship. But it's very clear that Tati Westbrook was expecting when James Charles went way past her in terms of virality. Is that the right word to use there? That she wanted him to take her with her, or with him. Because, Tati really helped his career. So when James went super viral, very clearly she got jealous that James got more popular. And that James didn't take her with, like, that's literally what this boils down to. And that's why she keeps reiterating the same point that I didn't expect anything back and I didn't,
you know, should support one another. That's how it should be. And, you know, I'm having one of those days where it's like smacked in my face of...
Why is my fire alarm going off? What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Sorry, that very clearly freaked out my dogs. I don't know why that happened and why it only lasted a couple seconds. Normally they let us know if there's like a fire detector. Is Tati Westbrook trying to stop me from making this video? She started a fire in my apartment complex.
What's what, and having to take a look at things and realize what they are and not wanting to realize what they are.
Oh, there's tears now.
So I guess I'm kind of hopping on here to share with you guys, like, me and you, because at the end of the day...
Oh, me and you. Okay, she's involving us. She's involving us as the audience. We're now a part of this as well. Okay, honey.
That's all it's ever been, is me and my audience. You guys matter so much to me, and the reason I started this was not...
It's really interesting that she's going on like a little parasocial rant here. Anyone else notice that? It's like garnering this like weird support. You know, she's like, it's only been me and you. It's only been about me and you. We're all that matters. It's almost like she was building like the audience up when she needed them. Like she needed them for the James takedown. And that's what she's doing here. She's trying to make the audience also feel in a way that they need to be upset about this. And she's upset, so we should be upset. She's crying, so we should be crying. She's talking like this, so we should talk like this. You know?
Not for fame or money. And I have to really be in that all the time, like in that mindset. And
she harps on about this. It's not about fame and money, but ultimately at the end of the day, this started because she lost out on money with Halo Beauty because James promoted Sugar Bear Hair. I just wish these people would be more honest and upfront about it. Like, I feel like I would have more respect for them altogether.
Made it really easy to say no to a lot of things while other people have said yes. And
so that's obviously about James.
Story here on YouTube has just been different, and I like that. But it comes with some disappointment, you know. I'm having a rough one, and I guess I just felt like sharing that with you guys. So maybe you don't get lost in all of this land of escape, that real life is what's real, and sometimes social media is...
Real life is what's real is so crazy because she ended up starting the biggest online drama, I think, of all time. This is really interesting that she's basically relating this back to our life yet again. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I need you to not get lost in this. I need you. I'm like, I'm good, babe. We're good. I don't care about James Charles going to Coachella. I wonder at the time how many people knew this was about him. I assume everyone did because it came hot in the heels of it. But I would have loved to have been like in the beauty guru lore at this time because like many people who I was reading my comments, I feel like a lot of us became a part of the beauty community like after By Sister, like because it was so much. I did not know Tati before By Sister, and I feel like a lot of people did know her and a lot of people didn't know her. I feel like a lot of people knew James Charles, didn't know James Charles. So I feel like this in a way involved a lot of people in the beauty community. And it's interesting because I'm watching her right now, but I also know at this time she was messaging drama channels, to quote Shane Dawson, because you were messaging drama channels. So she's not completely innocent here. And when she's saying we need to focus on the real world, I mean, honey bunny, I don't know if you were focusing on the real world as well. You know what I mean?
Just a distraction, and that's okay. When you do so much for people in your life and they... Okay,
so when she's saying this, like when you do so much for people and whatever she says next, okay, it very clearly was about James Charles.
Not only don't return the favor, but they just don't even see you. Like, I get it. I fucking get it. I'm just so upset. I feel really used. And that's the bad part of Hollywood. Welcome to business. Everybody says what they need to say and uses who they need to use to get ahead, and I have had about enough. I've had about enough.
Girl.
It's not right.
Again, I'm watching this woman in distress, and I want to be on her side, but I'm like, this is about a 19-year-old promoting a different kind of gummy bear. Shane and Jeffrey were probably watching this like, yes, yes. We've got our fucking storyline. We've got our fucking storyline. Ooh, this is a bit much for about gummy bears, I'm going to be honest. And it's crazy how many people ate this up in the moment. Wow. I'm still curious as to why the fire alarm went off, because we got no warning of that. And then this also happened yesterday. All day. It woke me up. And it happened for fucking every fucking hour. I don't know what's going on. And the fire alarm's so loud, which is a good thing, but like, please.
I'm just going to stay in my lane.
I'm just going to stay in my lane. What did she not do? Stay in her lane. She ended up doing the biggest controversy on YouTube ever. YouTube had to contact her and be like, hey, can you delete your video? You're making us look really bad.
For the most part, I always have, and I am going to continue to.
That is true. Like, when she says, like, I'm going to stay in my lane for the most part, I always have. I think that's the most unfortunate thing about this. Like, Tati Westbrook's legacy is by sister. But before that, like, I ended up, you know, doing my Tati Westbrook lore. You know, she really was known as, like, the one that stays in her own lane, minds her own business, does her own thing, you know, just plays with her makeup and stuff. And she was really, really, really liked and adored. And I think this changed people's perception of her a lot. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. She is crazy, but there's something about her I really like. I don't know what it is. I want to smoke a joint with her so bad. Do you think she'd be the person, though, that would be, like, bad to be around high? I don't know. I kind of want this shirt, though.
The most incredible products for you guys. The most incredible content. I'm going to push myself. But
she's going to push herself to make the most incredible content. And did she fuck? She made the most historical video of all time a week after this by sister. I wonder what the actual timeline was. It had to be soon after this. James must have been shitting himself when he goes on and he sees mommy Tati going like, I'm fucking over Hollywood. I'm fucking over it. He was probably at Coachella like, guys, I need to go home and call Tati.
I'm also going to push myself to show you this shit show that you're seeing right now, because this is real. And I would cry to my girlfriend like this, and
we're her girlfriends.
You're my friends. You've helped me build this. You've helped my dreams come true. And you matter, and this matters, and I'm just gonna keep moving forward. But like, I had to let you guys know that, yeah, having a bad day.
Really?
Good. So not good. So hurt. And that's that. But I am just going to get back to it. And that's all you can do sometimes is take it.
Now, again, Tati ended up saying that Shane and Jeffrey were the ones that really pushed her to make the video. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. It's equally her fault as what it is theirs if they did do that. Do I believe that they were involved in making the video and pushing her to do it? Yes, just because how much they celebrated her gaining subscribers after it. But also, there is something to be said about the fact she is completely responsible for this. But with the state that she's currently in, I think it would have been very easy for Shane and Jeffrey to have, like, pushed her over the edge to, like, make a video. You know what I mean? Like, she's not really the most stable in this. So I think she would have been very easily to, I'm not going to say manipulate, but push in the direction of doing something they wanted to. And ultimately, I think she wanted revenge on James the same way they did. You know what I mean? No one's better than anyone in this. Except for me and the Muckers, of course. Because we're a sisterhood. Like her and her audience. We're sisters. Oh, no, not sisters. Hey, sisters.
Deep breath. Vent it out. Talk to your friends. Have a cry. Suck it up. Stand up. Move past. You know? So, anyway. If you want to laugh, go watch the PR video. This is not funny. This is probably so Debbie Downer. And I'm so sorry to do this to those of you that think it's cringy to cry on IG.
Not cry on IG.
I just feel like breaking a wall down and just getting closer with you guys and being real. So that's that. And I'm gonna go wash my face.
Okay, so her saying, I just wanted to break down a wall and, like, make us closer and stuff, it was very calculated. Like, keep in mind, after this, like, she probably wiped those big girl tears and, you know, like, went on with her day. You know what I mean? There's something really interesting about her saying, like, I want to break down the wall now and show you the real thing. She probably already knew she was going to make the Bi Sister video at this stage and just wanted to have, like, the utmost, you know, trust from her audience. And ultimately she did. I'm so curious about the Bi Sister video when it went from, like, YouTube community, beauty guru watchers to, like, mainstream media. Like, what was the jump? You know what I mean? I think it was because James was already so unlikable and in so many scandals that the general public already wanted a reason not to like him. And then she gave them a perfect one, and she looked good. She had good points. She was confident. I mean, if she had made the video like this, I don't think Bi Sister would have been taken well. But when she made the video and she's like, sucking dick and cock, like, it's iconic. Please let me know your opinion on this. I think there was a lot of manipulation in this, actually. I'm surprised. I didn't think I was going to have this reaction, but I think there was a lot of manipulation in this. Let me know your opinion. Let's talk about it down below. I appreciate you being here. Goodbye.